Mr. Fullylover, you have to come with me right now!
But why? What the plush is going on?
No time to explain! Whoa!
Wow! Are we inside Rick and Morty's universe?
We are inside Rick and Morty's multiverse, Mr. Fullylover. And today, we're going to talk about the real science behind one of my favorite cartoon shows ever!
Alrighty then. So, is the multiverse a real scientific thing or pure science fiction?
That's a very good question to start with, Mr. Fullylover. Multiverse is a collection of multiple universes. Considering the fact that people have infinite options of how to act in various situations, there indeed could be infinite realities with infinite differences between them.
So multiverse exists?
No. And yes, the multiverse hasn't been proven yet. But, yes, its existence is highly presumable, and modern scientists strongly believe that if multiverse exists, it would work just like it does in Rick and Morty.
Very interesting. Don't get me wrong here, Mr. Scoffer, sir, but...
But what?
Why are we here? Why couldn't we stay in our cozy studio? I mean, it's our first show since the lockdown. Aren't you happy to get out of your home?
Do I have to answer this question? We have a real adventure inside Rick and Morty's universe.
Yes, but...
No buts. The universe we're inside of is called C-137. You might remember it appearing in multiple episodes, though its most iconic appearance was in an episode called Rick Potion number 9.
Oh, yes! The one where Morty wanted to get his beloved Jessica to fall for him, but the flu spoiled everything!
Exactly. That was another perfect example of how ugly love can be.
Ugly? Isn't that the most beautiful and most powerful thing in the world ever, Mr. Scoffer, sir?
Love is nothing more but a chemical reaction. Its only purpose is to force biological organisms to reproduce themselves. And this is the second example of Rick and Morty's accuracy of modern science.
But Mr. Scoffer, sir, what about love between relatives, and between friends, and between a boss and his faithful assistant?
Oh, I'm deeply touched. But this is all about chemical reactions and nothing more. Trust me.
There's no way I'll accept that statement. Love is much more than just a chemical reaction.
I won't spend a second more trying to persuade you, Mr. Fullylover.
Oh, sir?
Huh?
Why are all these half-men, half-mantids frozen?
Because we can only be here while time is stopped. And we don't want to meet the testicle monsters.
Can I touch these creatures?
Who? The testicle monsters?
No! These Cronenbergs!
No, you can't! Otherwise we, and everybody in this universe, might have tremendous problems.
Why's that?
Because according to chaos theory, and more specifically, according to the butterfly effect, a small change in one state of a deterministic nonlinear system can result in huge changes in later states.
Okay. I got that. But what does modern science think about the possibility of creating creatures like these?
That's definitely bullshit. There's no way anyone could possibly interbreed humans with mantids.
How do you know all of these scientific things?
Seems like it's time for you to know another fact about your boss.
Wow! What fact?
I used to dream of becoming a scientist.
You did?
Yes. That's why I'm pretty good at physics and stuff. But things didn't work out for me, and
what?
And nothing! Let's say that my dreams crushed today's day many years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Whatever. After that, I decided to change my form of activity.
That's how you became a movie critic?
Are you trying to analyze me?
I can always provide you with a healthy psychoanalysis, Mr. Scoffer, sir.
You sound like you're casually mind-parasitizing me.
Talking about parasites, are any of Rick and Morty interpretations of mind parasites real?
That's where we get to the creepy part. Surely you remember episode 204, where Rick and Morty are locked inside their house to find out who the real parasites in their families are.
I love that episode! That was one of my favorites!
Not only yours, but was there any scientific truth behind it? And the correct answer is yes, there was.
Oh my god!
Yes, our Mother Nature knows several insane examples of parasites that can affect minds. Have you ever heard about Ophiocordyceps unilateralis fungus? This fungus infects ants and controls them in the most insane way anyone could imagine. The infected ant climbs on a perfect tree and then attaches itself onto the tree bark and lets the fungus burst from its head so it can disperse its spores and to parasite on even more ants below.
Jesus Christ! This is horrible!
And also true. Real cases like this inspire the creators of Rick and Morty to create their insane episodes.
Multi-universe exists, horrible parasites too, love doesn't? What other shocking information do you have out there for me, sir?
A portal gun can be a real scientific thing too.
Really?
Otherwise, how else would I be able to bring you here?
Right. I didn't think about that.
Jokes aside, a portal gun can represent an object that creates wormholes.
A wormhole is a speculative structure linking disparate points in space-time and is based on a special solution of the Einstein field equations.
Close enough. According to modern physics, this is something that theoretically can be done, though it requires a monstrous amount of energy.
Wow! Sounds like you really didn't want to come back to the studio as you made a monstrous effort to come here.
Oh, you're right, Mr. Fullylover. I'd like to hide from our reality, at least for today.
But why? Is that because today is the day when your dreams of becoming a scientist were crushed?
Yes, and not only that. Because Rick and Morty Season 4 ended, and we have to wait for a long time for new episodes. And because I've enjoyed staying at home, and because today's my birthday. And I hate it.
Wow. What happened on your birthday, boss?
Well, I wanted my parents to give me a telescope, but they didn't particularly like the idea of such an expensive gift.
What did they give you instead?
The birthday card.
Oh, I don't know what to say. That's a terrible birthday card.
They said that I would never become a scientist, that I'm simply not good enough. So why bother with a telescope? They never gave me anything on my birthday.
I'm so sorry to hear that, sir.
Whatever. Real life sucks compared to fiction.
Well, this can only be true if you don't have friends, Mr. Scoffer, sir. And the more friends you have, the more you believe that love is much more than just a chemical reaction.
Well, I don't think that I have any.
Oh, come on, Mr. Scoffer, sir. We've been through so many great things together. Of course we're friends.
Really?
Sure. I even got you something to celebrate our return to the studio and your birthday. Let's get back to the studio so I can give it to you. Here, I made this cake for you. Happy birthday, Mr. Scoffer, sir.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
You can go with a simple thank you.
Well, then, thank you.
You know what, sir? You said that real life sucks compared to fiction, though you've named several cool facts from Rick and Morty that were inspired by our world.
Indeed.
Sounds like real life isn't so bad, huh?
Sounds like it is not, Mr. Fullylover.